stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. I'm in too many groups. Okay. We're ready to go for the Daily Trudge. The Daily Trudge. I have a monitor. Actually, I just moved it because I got tired of getting up. So I figured I'd move the monitor. It's not too hard to put back and forth until I get an extra one. So, but now I can see how many people are on. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm your host. And what we do is each day we cover a topic on recovery. Sometimes we work through a problem so that we can get to the end, see what it's like to solve that problem. Sometimes we work on awareness. Sometimes I just blab my mouth. So kind of depends on how it's going. If you're here, please say hello. It does matter. David, good to see you. Comments do matter. See, it just shot from 2 to 0, so yeah, no more numbers. All right. Ugh. Not sure how. So I wanted to talk about something real quick. And this goes along with asking for help. But who do you ask for help? That in and of itself can get kind of tricky. Because unfortunately, this happens like every 20, 30 years. Okay. I read into history. I follow a lot of this stuff. Becoming sober is becoming a fad again. And when that happens, things get real fucky. Things get real screwy. What you have is a bunch of people that have found out that drinking is not doing them well, so they quit. They're not alcoholic. Okay. There's a lot of programs out there that are for those people. Those are not for you. Okay. If you are an alcoholic or a drug addict, that's not going to work for you. This is a we program. I have not seen it work any other way. Okay. And people that come along and reinvent the wheel scare me. Okay. And it isn't that I don't take a look at it. Oh, it's a bird. I kept hearing like this squeak, and I thought it was my computer, but it's a bird. There's a ton of places to go, and I'm going to tell you something. It gets a little bit scarier than that. You really got to be careful in the sober living treatment center and recovery coach field, man. There's some fantastic recovery coaches, just like there's some fantastic therapists, just like there's some fantastic police. But in every section, there's a group of people that try and take advantage of the system. All right. Now, I'm not going to talk about that because this is the way I see it. Do I want to focus on what those people are doing, or do I want to continue providing my services? Those are my options because I can't do both. Okay. I can't be married to both those things at once. It's like there's a lady that I follow, and she's right. These people are doing weird and not right things, right? But that's all she talks about. Okay. If you're that much of an expert, then tell us where the good ones are. Why don't you promote the people that are doing it right instead of promoting the people that aren't? Because actually, when you're bitching about them or whatever, you're actually promoting them. And you will lose people and they will go follow them just because they don't want to listen to you whine about other people all the time. Right? So let's go to a day at a time here. Am I so sure I'm doing everything possible to make my new life a success? Am I using my capabilities well? Do I recognize and appreciate all I have to be grateful for? So I'm going to go back on this a little bit. Um, am I using my capabilities well? Do you even know what your capabilities are? Do you know what your limitations are? You got to know, you got to understand your limitations, or you're going to get yourself caught in a conversation where you're in over your head and you're probably going to lie because you don't want people to think you're stupid or whatever. Okay. Me, I don't get. If I don't understand something, I tell somebody right away, what is that? Can you fill me in on a little bit on it? And I just need a little bit so I can catch up with you here. Okay. Nothing wrong with asking those questions. If somebody has a problem with those questions, get away from them. Okay. Um, this is your recovery, not somebody else's, whether that be a sponsor, a recovery coach, a closed mouth friend, or anybody. Okay. It is your program, and these are your decisions. Okay. And they're your decisions because you're the one that's going to have to take responsibility for them, good or bad. Okay. Yes, we get to take responsibility for the good decisions we make too. So, what do we do when we make a good decision? We do it again. Do it again. Why do we want to do it again? Because you want to reinforce it. Okay. Because remember that we are giving up bad habits for new good habits. Oh, God, that is so refreshing. Hey, we got some people on. Can you say hi, please? I need my friends to say hi today. Not really. I'm just curious as to who's on. The program and its 12 steps teach me that I am the possessor of unlimited resources. Okay. I have to be willing to use those resources. Okay. Those resources, I have a lot of resources, but in this case, they're talking about the program and the big HP. Okay. And that's where we get our unlimited resources from. Unlimited resources, what are those? Newcomers. Newcomers. All right, all the way from Buena Vista. Good to see you, Malia. The 12 steps teach me that I'm a possessor of unlimited resources. The more I do with them, the more I will grow. To overshadow and cancel out the difficult and painful feelings that now get so much of my attention. Am I less sensitive today than I first came into the program? We kind of talked about that yesterday too, being sensitive, um, and that we need to develop a sense of humor, and not take these things so seriously. Now, I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid. I'm not saying that, okay? But your feelings are your own responsibility, and you got to accept that. I hated hearing it. I hate saying it, but it's true. Okay? The only way to get through that is by working on it. It's the only way that I know of. And today I am a lot less sensitive. I used to be real sensitive. You said the wrong thing, man. I'd cry, man. I would. When I first came into the program, I was real sensitive, and a lot of us are. So we need to meet them where they're at. Quit worrying about that they're oversensitive and things like that. That's not your fucking job. Your job is to say, yes, I've been there myself, and it will pass. It will pass. Right? I'm going through with somebody right now where we're going through actually the late stages of withdrawal now, and it said this will pass. Things are getting a little better at a time, right? So don't expect to come in and suddenly be, well, because you're not going to be. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. 30 days is not long enough to work on yourself. I don't care who you are. 6 months is not enough time to work on yourself. Okay. A year isn't even enough time. But I highly recommend that you take the first year and work on yourself. Nobody else. You. Okay. I was taught the first year of the program was for me. After that, I better hold on to my ass because I'm going to have to give it away. That's what I was told. Ow. Right? Probably not a good spot for that. I imagine I'm probably going to do that quite often. So, probably going to move that. So, how am I going to spend my day? Am I going to spend my day blaming and being in anger? You know, I was talking with a sponsor yesterday. He was saying, the only way I could describe this is opiate withdrawals. Okay. That's how PTSD feels. It feels like withdrawals. Your heart's going, do, 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 do. Your skin's crawling, you're sweating. It, and when he said that, I went right back to when I was describing it to doctors. And I would describe it to them as I feel like I'm detoxing off of alcohol. Well, have you been drinking? No. Still, I have not been, and that would just piss me off and then we get into a fight. But okay. I don't have to do that stuff no more. All right. Hey, Chris, it's good to see you, brother. Over 30 years sober, and I haven't worked on self much. Well, you best get on that. May I make the most of myself in all ways. May I begin to look outward to people and opportunities and wonderful resources around me. As I become less grown and understand myself better in relation to others, may I be less touchy and thin skinned. May I shrug off the world is out to get me. Okay. There's nobody out there intentionally doing stuff to intentionally hurt you. It's not happening. You got it through osmosis. Chris, you're full of it, dude. I've been watching you help others for 30 fucking years, so I'm not even going to buy it, dude. That's right. I've known you as long as you've been sober. That's fucking cool, man. Um, Chris is a long timer. Don't let him fool you. He's got a great program. The guy's got more humility in his pinky than most people do in their whole body, man. So, um, yeah, don't come on here and put yourself down because I'll compliment you. You don't call my friends names. I don't like it. Chris and I have a good. Chris, you're funny, dude. As I become less ingrown and understand myself better in relation to others, may I be less touchy and thin skinned. May I shrug off the world is out to get me feeling and see that same world as my treasure house, God given and boundless. Today I'll remember that my resources are unlimited. And my resources are unlimited because I tap into HP every day. Anything that comes along, it doesn't matter. Before I come on here, I pray. Before I speak at a meeting, I pray. Before I talk with my sponsee, I pray. I always ask for direction. But the only time I don't ask for direction is if I'm going to the bathroom. Otherwise, I need God's help. But it's gone from a need to a want. Now I want God's help. There's a big difference when you switch over from feeling like you need something to you want it. Like going to meetings. Do you enjoy going to meetings yet? You'll get there. Just start laughing. Okay. What's a great way to start laughing? All right. Fake it till you make it. Okay? That one is misunderstood. You're not actually faking anything. It's a way to create willingness. That's it. So don't take it. You're not, because I see these memes sometimes. Don't fake it till you make it. Be real. Stop arguing with it and take a look at what it really is. Okay. So if you're upset, just laugh at something stupid. Say something stupid. Call somebody and say something stupid. Watch a little comedy skit on Facebook or something. Watch something funny. Laugh at it. Okay. Even if you don't feel like it, and after a little bit, you're going to start laughing at things. You're going to be in a better mood. Guess what you've done? You've started your day over by utilizing a saying. You've let go and let God. Because I believe that humor also has humility in it. There's humbleness in it. Yeah, God, I did that. It was silly. I ain't doing it again. Right? My wife reminded me of a time when I didn't remember this till she told me. Um, she brought it up when I was telling my story that, and this is when I was 19. I gave her a call, and I remember when she brought it up. I remember it too. I know exactly what phone I was at. I was at the phone in front of Dairy Queen and the AMC off of Broadway there, almost at Littleton Boulevard, or close to Bellevue, in between there. And I remember being there and calling my girlfriend at the time, who's my wife now. And I told her that I woke up in a stranger's bathtub. And she had told me that, okay, she was 17. I was 19. And this is what she told me because she had been going to Al Anon. I didn't know. I think she was. Probably. Good chance of it. She said, Dion, I love you, but I can't watch you drink. I can't. I can't be with somebody who drinks like you do, is what she told me. And next time I talked to her, I was in treatment. I was in the Phoenix concept. And I called her up and I said, I'm in treatment. Okay. So don't tell me that other people can't influence you into doing the right thing. Okay. There again, yes, you got to do the program for yourself. Be selfish about your program the first year. Don't make any weird changes. That see, you're supposed to be working on yourself, which why I'm saying you should not be a recovery coach. Okay. You can do service work. Okay. But once money gets in the mix, man, you don't even know how to, you haven't even like even thought about making amends to people. You do not require the necessity that you need to carry the depth and weight to move other people yet. Okay. You got to turn your story into gold. Then you can do it. But it tells us quite clearly that we can't transmit something that we haven't got. So go get it. So go get it. Find somebody that has what you want and go get it. Okay. If somebody wants money for it, unless it's a therapist or a professional, you tell them to piss off. Um, I'm opening up and I'm gonna start doing this almost immediately. Okay. All my resources are free. I may send you to somebody where you have to pay, but if you come to me, I ain't gonna ask you for a dime. Okay? And that's what I'm doing. I'm opening up a recovery club, and that's what it's gonna be about. If somebody needs a sponsor, there's a lot of sober livings around here. And one of the requirements to be in a sober living is to find a sponsor. Well, they're kind of setting them up. I mean, I understand what they're saying. I get it. And I'm not against sober living. Sober living is a great option over treatment. It is with the right clinicians and IOP attached to it and a recovery coach. Okay. But Dion, you said not to. But sometimes you'll run across a professional that says, hey, this recovery coach will do you good. And you should probably listen to them. That recovery coach has probably been through the steps. Ask, have you been through the steps? How long have you been sober? You're allowed to ask these questions. Have you finished the steps? Because why would I want to, you know, it'd be like me teaching prenatal care. I can't. I'm incapable of it. I will never be pregnant. I cannot teach you how to be pregnant. I cannot transmit that. So ask for help. But ask the right people. Ask God for guidance. Um, I'm always matching people up. If you're lost, give me a call, man. I will help you out. Don't worry about how much money I make. Okay? I'm working on stuff. Government's going to be paying me to do this, right? Not a lot. Not a lot. I don't need to make a lot. You don't come into this field. Here's the thing. If you're gonna work with somebody and they're a recovery coach, take a look at their car. Okay. If it's a nice car, get out. Get out. We don't make enough money to own nice fucking cars. We don't. Okay. I have a Volkswagen that my uncle gave to me. Okay. That's how much money we make. I don't do it for the money. I do it for the joy. But pretty soon I gotta start doing it for, sometimes I gotta be doing it for the money now. But never on the Daily Trudge. So don't worry about that. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I appreciate everybody being here. Chris, it was good seeing you again. Malia, David. Looks like we got 5, 6 people on. So yeah, it was great having everybody here. And why do I feel like this is the weirdest ending in the world? All right. I love you guys. Peace out. Peace out and have a day.